Hi everyone and welcome back. This is the summary of the chapter 1 to 51 of the book Holes. I'm going to read you some of the summary, so start. Chapter 1 to 5. The sun is beating down on the lake, and there are two large trees holding up the ends of a hammock. The dangers are always present: the rat snakes, the scorpions, the yellow-spotted lizards, and of course the warden, the person in charge of a prison. Boys who have committed crimes are sent to Camp Green Lake. The boys are supposed to dive holes at the camp in the hopes that they will pull character and everybody allowed. Stanley Jones, the protagonist, thinks that Camp Green Lake will be like a summer camp. Stanley rides to Camp Green Lake on a bus with the bus driver and a ward with a gun. He carries a backpack with a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a box of stationery that he planned to use to write to his mother. Stanley pretends that he is going to a camp like the ones rich children go to. Stanley leaves the bus and finds his teeth and has a dried fruit from the hay. He sees a few tents, a few buildings, and two trees by a cabin. Other than the two trees, he cannot see any other sign of plant life, not even weeds. Sear brings Stanley to meet his fellow campers, although each has a nickname. Mr. Pendansky insists on calling each one by the name that socially will know them by. Some of the wise guys of the camp repay him for his kindness by calling him Mom. Now I'm going to talk about some of the authors. Louis Sucher. Louis Sucher is an award-winning young adult mystery comedy author who's perhaps best known for humorous writing such as the West Side School series and Holes. Chapter 6 to 7. Stanley takes a cool and quick shower. There is not water and each boy is allowed only 4 minutes under the water, which then turns off automatically. Stanley eats a disgusting dinner and a camper asks him what he got in trouble for Stanley. Stanley is staying at home the next morning while it is still dark. After breakfast that morning, the boys had each filled their contest and fetched a shovel from a shed near the showers. Then each group of boys was sent to dive in a different area. Chapter 8 to 10 is devoted to a description of the yellow-spotted lizards. The chapter explains that of the 20 can live in one hole, that they eat the shells of sunflower seeds, and that the yellow spots aren't as obvious as the red around their eyes. Their black teeth or their white tongue strongly shows and head to the red room. He accidentally trips another boy's foot, who then tries to start a fight. X-Ray and Armpit jump in and warn the other boy about messing with cavemen. He protects his hands with his hat, at least until the sun comes up and saves some of the water in his canteen. He finds a rock with a fossil fishing in it and lays on his den thinking that the fossil will profit as something interesting to report and he will be given the rest of the day off. Chapter 11 to 14. Actually, X-Ray has very poor vision and will never be able to find anything that might be in the holes. X-Ray says that since he has been at the camp for a year and Stanley has only been 3 months, it is more important for X-Ray to get the day off. Stanley agrees because he wants X-Ray to like him. When Stanley finishes digging his hole, once again she's the last one to finish. He finds Mr. Pendansky and the other boys sitting in a circle back at the tent. Stanley returns to digging and finds a small gold tube with a hair engraving on it. Inside the hair, the initials KB are engraved. He has promised to X-Ray that he will give him anything he found so that X-Ray could have day off. Reluctantly, Stanley gives X-Ray the tube. Pendansky to drive X-Ray back to camp, let him take a double shower, and give him some clean clothes. But first, she tells him to fill at the boys' canteens. When Mr. P protests that he just filled them, the warden's giving him a purple laptop. Chapters 15 to 20. The warden sends X-Ray back to the camp to take the day off. She orders Zero to dig X-Ray hole and Stanley to sift through the dirt that Zero dies. She puts 2 boys on every hole, one to dig and another to sift. All of the boys are promised a double shower and the day off if they find anything. All the boys are exhausted and of the day except X-Ray. The next day, accompanied by the warden, the boys continue digging and well burying. As he works, Stanley thinks about the cool tube and tries to figure out the initials KB might be. The warden becomes impatient and tries to make Mr. Stanley enter the Greek room and sees that all the boys are exhausted except for X-Ray, who is gloating about his day off. Zigzags complains that it's too long to watch television and Stanley notices that Zigzag is staring at a broken television screen. The boys continue to dive into the spot that the warden believes contained the gold tube. After a week and a half, she grows impatient and when Armin returns from the bedroom, one day she taps at him with a pitchfork, knocking him into a hole and leaving spots of blood on his shirt. Stanley is stranger, no one finishes his full fight. When he returns to camp, he writes a letter to his mother in stem so that other boys won't see him. Chapter 21 to 25. By the time Stanley's great-grandfather was resolved, he was 16. Each year, Miss Catherine Barlow will pick peaches from the trees that tinge the shore and preserve them in jars with spices. Sam rows his boat across the lake to get to his secret Indian field where the water runs uphill. When Stanley reaches his hole, he finds that Zero has dug it for him. Thank you for watching. There are on Google my reference.